What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I am Lee Hammock, the self-aware narcissist. I use my platform to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy like myself. 4 years strong. 4 years, y'all. Woof. I'll be in there for the rest of my life, too. And I also use this platform to validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. So, this episode right here is going to be about how narcissists will manufacture arguments, how they will make you angry on purpose. Yeah, triggering you on purpose. Yep, a lot of times. So one of the most popular sayings that I have, y'all, if you haven't heard it before, here it goes right here, y'all. And don't steal it from me either. I'm watching. Now, if I can trigger you, I can control you. That's how a narcissist's mind works. Especially in situations where they want to go out and have a reason to treat you terribly. They want to go out and have a reason to do something bad. Like, let's say a narcissist is looking for new supply, right? They're looking for a new significant other. They're trying to, I always say this to y'all, if they're not with you, if they're giving you the silent treatment and staying out all times of night and, not contacting you, they're trying to actively replace you. They're looking for a backup supply or a new supply or somebody else they feel like they can keep in their lives. So they're actively trying to replace you and things like that. And I tell people, they're actively trying to replace you. People don't want to hear it, but I tell them, hey, look, they're giving you the silent treatment and they're going out late at nights and stuff like that. They're actively trying to replace you, or they already have. So sometimes a narcissist will manufacture an argument, find something ridiculous to get mad at, because they found a new supply and they're trying to spend time with that person. Sometimes they have a reason to go out and do some bad stuff. So if you catch them, let's say they manufacture an argument, right? They get mad at absolutely nothing, but they give you the silent treatment. I'm just leaving. We don't need to be around each other. And when they leave, they go out there and cheat. You catch them cheating later on, and they can just say, "Hey, we were arguing. You pushed me away. You got me angry with this. It's your fault." That's how they can manufacture blame on you. That's a very, very sinister way that they can create. They can deflect the blame onto you and make it, they say that's the sinister difference on like how they can like put it onto you. Hey, we were you remember we were arguing, right? And I was angry because you did this to me, correct? You remember that, right? So when I was angry, I got in my emotions, got in my feelings, and things happened. But I wouldn't have done it if you wouldn't have said this, or it was your fault you pushed me away. Why don't you try loving me instead of pushing me away? Why don't you try being there for me instead of pushing me away? Why don't you try talking to me instead of pushing me away? The whole time, they manufactured the you start thinking like, wait, what the hell were we arguing about? The argument we had was ridiculous. You argue with me about some stuff that you did. Some stuff that you did to me. You started an argument, so they had a reason to leave. Gotcha. You get this. You face this a lot of time with narcissists. I used to start arguments all the time just to have a reason not to talk, or a reason not to engage, or a reason not to go somewhere. It doesn't have to do with cheating, y'all. Cheating is the easiest thing for me to talk about, but it doesn't have to necessarily do with cheating. It can just be they don't want to go to your parents' house. They don't want to leave the house. They don't want to go out for a date night. They don't want to go out to be around your friends. So they're manufacturing an argument to have a reason to stay home. Well, I'm not going anywhere then. Forget it. Click. They'll trick you on purpose. We're not doing anything. Since you want to act that way, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to go do anything tonight because you started this. No, they'll do it on purpose. Literally. Start an argument, trigger you on purpose, and then play the victim. Because they didn't want to go somewhere, because they didn't want to do something, or because they actually wanted to do something else, like go out, and, committed infidelity. I mean, that's the terrible use of that phrase right there. Commit an infidelity. How about just go out and cheat? I'll just say it, make it easy. But that happens all the time. Like if you see this consistently happening, y'all, when you get ready to go out, when a holiday is coming up, like when y'all get ready, y'all have plans, or something special coming up, special event, or y'all have visitors coming over. You're supposed to be going to visit somebody else. Watch for the manufactured arguments out of nowhere. And this is like, again, what do you keep telling you drop all this fire on us, but you don't tell us how to put it out. You drop the heat with these videos on it. You rain fire from above with these hot ass videos, but you don't tell us how to put the fire out. I tell you how to put the fire out. Don't react. Have a backup plan. If you're going to be with a narcissist, you have to work harder. I'll be conveying it to people. If you're going to stay in this situation right here, you have to work harder. You know what I mean? So if you don't let the stuff like that bother you. If they're going to right before you get ready to go out, If you anticipate it, you know they're going to try to manufacture an argument because narcissists have patterns. The patterns don't just change out of nowhere, y'all. The patterns are going to be there. They're not going to change. The narcissist has patterns. So they'll manufacture an argument. Like, if you know it's coming, if you recognize the patterns, it's like, okay, we have a date night on Friday. It's Thursday, normally Friday morning, or normally the day of. They'll start an argument, and we won't end up going. Or we have a visit, and we're supposed to be going to my parents' house this day right here. So I already know an argument is brewing the day of. So you see the argument coming, don't react. Of course, don't react. You have to use discretion in every different relationship. Everybody's relationship is going to be different. So use discretion. Don't react and just go by yourself. Hey, why'd you do this to me? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. I'm not trying to argue. I'll just go without you. Boom, gotcha. So you had the backup plan to just go by yourself, and it's not gonna. You planned other people. You told other people too, like, look, just to let you know, I might be coming by myself. Just give you a heads up. Don't be shocked. Boom. Now you prepared. Everybody else. You're prepared. It's still gonna hurt you, yeah, probably, but at least you're prepared now. That's how you get ahead of the storm. It's like a forecast. You're a relationship meteorologist right now. You have to predict the forecast of a narcissist relationship. Oh, that was fire. Oh, that was fire. Oh, I just raised fire with that one. You are a relationship meteorologist when you're dealing with a narcissist. You have to predict the weather. Ooh. Y'all know that was fire too. Don't you dare say that wasn't fire. Don't you dare do that. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's how it has to go though. And I know I talk about intimate relationships a lot, y'all. But this right here, this concept doesn't just apply to intimate relationships. If you are an adult child and you were raised by narcissistic parents, you probably realize that your mom or your dad used to do this to you as well. Right before you either go somewhere, you got a bad grade, or you acted this way, you did something like that, so they don't have to go to your sporting event. They don't have to go to the PTA meeting. They don't have to go, sit in your classroom and watch you give a presentation. They don't have to go to your play. They don't have to go to support you because they're mad at you. You didn't do something. You didn't clean your room correctly. Now I'm angry. I'm not going anywhere. Now you see, you probably were raised around this stuff too. You know what I mean? Really, really did. You really, really were raised around that. So it sucks. That sucks right there. So in situations like that would suck. So like you were probably raised around it as well. It's not just an intimate relationship. If you're dealing with a narcissist right now, a lot of times, not all the time, a lot of times you end up you are so used to it. Like you're just like, why do I keep getting into these situations? Because a lot of times you were raised around it. Not all the time, but a lot of the time you were raised around it. This is what you know. So again, you can get ahead of how they're going to react and how they're going to act to you and things like that. You just have to prepare for it and whatnot and such. So yeah, right before you go out and do things like that, just get ready, prepare, and such. Y'all good? My wife just walked in here, y'all. She's trying to spy on my videos. I'm just joking. Thought she wanted something. Thought she needed something. But yeah. That's how you go to y'all. But like I said, if you're dealing with a narcissistic person, prepare. Arguments out of thin air over the little smallest things, this is another saying I have. Like the accusations, whatever you like to say, the reaction a narcissist gives you rarely ever matches up to the accusation or the observation you present. Hey, can you let the toilet seat down? Why you always got to you can let it down. It take one time. I'm not going on date night. I'm not going to dinner tonight because you always messing about the toilet seat. Was that worth that right there? You can tell that person already had that on their heart that they didn't want to go out to dinner with you that night. Go have a solo dinner night. You see how they go right there? Hey, honey. Just whatever the female version of that would be. The male version, whatever male female version of that. Switch the dynamic, because yes, y'all, women can be narcissists as well, and sometimes they don't want to go hang with your friends. They don't want to go hang with your family as well. This is not just a man-centric thing. A lot of most times it's gonna be most people I talk to are women that are dealing with men. But next week I have Lindsay coming on. She's a woman who was in a relationship with another woman who was a narcissist. And I'm going to do a live with her next week. It's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday next week. We're going to set it up today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode, y'all. I really truly appreciate y'all. I'm just cutting these, keep it short today, short and sweet and to the point today. Watch out for the manufactured arguments because, you know, today's Super Bowl Sunday. I want y'all to get on, hang out there and manufactured arguments today, y'all. Watch out for the manufactured arguments around the Super Bowl. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. So they can go watch. So they can watch the Super Bowl by themselves and not with your friends and family and stuff like that. So watch out. Today is like a holiday for certain people. No, today is a holiday for a lot of people. So holiday narcissist rules apply. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe for more. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all because without y'all, this channel doesn't exist. So thank y'all so much for the support. Thank you. Mental Illness is out. Peace.